Well, thank you, Chairman Ferguson. Welcome, Commissioner O'Malley. I want to thank you for being here today and the opportunity to visit with you about the Social Security Administration. And I want to thank you for your prior service as Governor of Maryland, and also for you stepping up to take this position and your leadership. And we look forward to a robust and constructive dialogue today. I'll just say a couple opening remarks, and Chairman Ferguson touched on customer service and your mission there. It's critical that we work together to ensure that seniors and that millions of Americans with disabilities that depend on your agency get the services they need. You have a tall task before you, and I've heard from numerous constituents from across my district, covering much of central and northwest part of the state, about the Social Security Administration's struggle to provide timely, responsive services. Since the beginning of last year, my office has worked on 150 Social Security constituent cases, with about 1/4 of them still open. As chairman of the Work and Welfare Subcommittee, I have a particular interest in your plans that would impact the Supplemental Security Income, or SSI. We talked a little bit about this when we had an opportunity to visit last week, and individuals it serves. Our subcommittee is overseeing SSI, along with multiple federal programs that help Americans most in need to be reviewed and retrofitted. One of the main concerns is the high rate of improper payments in SSI. In FY 2022, the agency reported $5.3 billion in improper payments, $4.6 billion of which were overpayments. Many of these occur through no fault of those who have been improperly paid, and place a heavy burden on recipients who often face a difficult and time-intensive process to resolve the issue. I appreciate the Social Security Administration's recent rulemaking to put in place the Payroll Information Exchange to combat improper payments, as requested by myself and Chairman Ferguson nearly 9 years after Congress authorized it. We should use every available tool and technology available to make sure we get payments right the first time. However, that does not mean that the SSA should sidestep Congress and unilaterally use rulemaking to change eligibility rules in the name of administrative simplification and reducing improper payments. In the last 2 years, SSA has quietly released several proposed rules that continue the Biden administration's executive overreach that threatens to cost taxpayers billions. By my count, SSA has 4 proposed rules that will result in $40 billion in unpaid for mandatory spending in the Social Security and SSI programs. For example, SSA has proposed expanding the definition of a, quote, public assistance household, unquote, at an estimated 10-year cost of nearly $16 billion. Another rule proposes to reduce the level of scrutiny given to the disability claimant's ability to do past work as an estimated 10-year cost of $20 billion. And it has not gone unnoticed how the SSA is overstepping Congress's authority to make spending decisions, and I hope we can work together to ensure that these rules are not finalized in their current form or without offsetting costs as called for in the Bipartisan Fiscal Responsibility Act signed by President Biden last year. Finally, our subcommittee is interested in working with you on finding ways to support what I call the dignity of work, and we've been focused on that in the Work and Welfare Subcommittee. All of our government programs need to be oriented to provide every opportunity for able-bodied individuals, no matter their circumstances, to grow their capacity and be connected to meaningful work. With that, Mr. Commissioner, we look forward to a good hearing today. Thank you.